birds come in. Sounds like I see you now. I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LAD logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flats. I got a in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, I'm at. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jet and they know what that. I came on top of the building,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Good. Block the team.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Left.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Here's Royce Freeman, the first carry for the rookie. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
A play fake, now Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Webb now from the gun. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 33. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. To throw on second down, here's Webb. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And taken right at the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ready. 380.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, it's Webb. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Webb. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down, Webb. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
To throw on second down, Webb. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Over, 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 over!
Now Webb. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Detroit!
And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this 3rd down play is going nowhere, but credit to him, able to pick up the first.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left, and then rifle one. You may leave a hole in the wall, you'll have to explain later, but you'll see how difficult that throw actually was.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Rivers, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Over! Detroit! Gun! Detroit!
Back to the air on second down. Webb. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, love to fight another down, right?
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And McManus able to put it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Webb. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
Webb. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta!
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So the Broncos coming out now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play. Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On third down, it's Freeman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Gordon. A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Chargers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run with a rookie. It's Boston Scott. And now running right through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Hey! Ready! Ready, 80! Load it! Load it!
One last shot now for Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they're going to have this way down deep.